Hi everyone, it's Maria here, makeup artist and green beauty expert. Welcome back to another Tuesday video. Today we're going to talk about 3 tips for doing a more holiday themed or holiday inspired makeup look for your videos, your Zoom calls, those virtual appointments that you might be having with your clients. So why not get into the spirit of that? I know a lot of us are not going in anywhere, but you can do that for yourself and, for looking a little bit more put together and presentable during your appointments. I'm going to talk about 3 different tips: warming up the skin for video. If you are working with artificial lighting and you do look a little bit more pale, we're going to talk about adding a little bit of sparkle to the eye with some shimmery mineral pigmented eyeshadows, and then finishing off with the red classic lip. Okay, everyone, so let's start with warming up the skin. I find that around this time of year is when we start feeling our palest. Depending on where you're doing the videos, where you're taking those Zoom calls, whether it's in your office or if it's in your home office or in your bedroom, wherever it is, the type of light that you have in that space during the call can actually affect how you look on the screen. Now, there are a couple of different ways to do that, and I'm going to give you all the options so you can decide what is the best one that's going to work for you. So number 1, you can actually just pick up 1 shade darker of your base. So if you already know that you're looking super pale in your videos, just get 1 shade darker of what you usually wear. If 1 shade down, I guess, or 1 shade up, if that shade is a little bit too dark, you can actually blend the 2. And I know I have a lot of clients who do that even in the summer when they get a little bit darker and the light shade does not work anymore. So this would be one option. The Pure Anada tinted moisturizers are quite affordable, so you could definitely pick up 2 different shades if you know that you're going to be using that daily in your virtual appointments on video to help warm up your skin. The second point would be to find a tinted primer, such as Graydon's Face Glow, that you can actually mix in with your tinted moisturizer. I already have my base on, which is Pure Anada's Light Tinted Moisturizer, but I shoot usually in natural light. So, but I'm going to show you if I actually mix those 2 products. And I don't have anything else on my skin. So I'm just going to show you that it actually creates a really nice kind of warmth. And if you are paler than me, this is actually going to be even more so. All right, so just mix the 2. And don't forget your neck. Our neck can look very pale. Okay, and just, go in and play around with those and see if that would work for you. Always remember that in my shop, I do offer samples for this reason. So you can actually kind of, play around. Sometimes with the base, it takes a little bit of tweaking to get it right. And the third tip for boosting up your skin and the glow on your skin would be to just up your blush and your bronzer. Now, a bronzer is an essential thing to have in your makeup bag because you can, of course, use it just on the cheekbones as a blush, but you can use it all over the face to contour and kind of give that sun-kissed glow on the skin. You want that with, the holiday-themed makeup. You want to be glowy. You want to have a warmer skin tone. A lot of the holiday-themed makeup can also be a little bit darker, which can also, create a stark contrast with how pale you are. So definitely use a bronzer to warm up your skin. Now, the bronzer that I'm going to use is going to be by Pure Anada, and it's the Bronzed Clove here. It's a fantastic bronzer, and it looks really great on light to medium skin tones. So you want to apply that all over the skin. I'm going to do that with you because I don't have any color on my face right now except for my eyebrows. So you would need a flat top brush. I find that this is the best way to use it as a bronzer. If you were using it as a blush, of course, you can use a blush brush to do that. Forehead. And even if you have a smaller forehead, just get right into the hairline. You don't have to come as far down as I am doing right now. I do have a large forehead, so I do have the real estate for that. But look instantly the kind of halo warmth that it creates around the face. The other place to apply this would be down the bridge of your nose. And on your jawline here. You can also bring it down onto your neck, especially if you're wearing a low shirt. Today I'm going to use the Lip and Cheek Rouge. So there's two shades that I really love for this type of thing, especially when I want to use something a little bit darker and brighter. One would be Harriet, which I've used before. So these are the Lip and Cheek Rouges by Pure Anada, or Nellie. Nellie is here. It's a little bit of a warmer rose. Okay, so both would look beautiful, and these are highly pigmented, so you don't need a lot of this product. But if you know that you're not applying this for someone's bare eyes, you're applying this for the video, so you want to do a little bit more than you normally would apply. Okay, and just let it settle down a little bit from the rubbing. It can be naturally pink before you decide to add more. Okay, the second tip for holiday themed makeup for your video calls would be to bring a little bit of sparkle to your eyes. As someone who is in her 40s, I usually avoid a lot of sparkle. And if I'm doing a tutorial on mature skin makeup, I definitely don't try to use a lot of sparkle. However, at this time of year, it's really fun to do, and it can definitely add a sparkle to your eye, making you look more awake, and also just on trend with, you know, the holiday season. One of the ones that is a favorite for this time of year is All That Glitters. So All That Glitters is this one here, and it's a beautiful kind of golden bronze. I love this shade, and I am gonna combine All That Glitters with Luna. Luna is a beautiful bright gold. I love using this one on the inner corner of the eyes, or even just below the eyebrow bone. Now, if this shade is too warm for you, you can go in with Whisper, and Whisper is more like a super light, you know, cooler gold, but also fantastic for eye opening. Okay, just like this. Okay, and if you have a more hooded eyelid, you definitely want to make sure that the eyeshadow is peeking a little bit up the top. So don't be afraid to bring it up and out. You should be able to see this fun, sparkly eyeshadow when your eyes are open. Okay, so both eyes are done. So now you're probably wondering, where am I going to place Whisper or Luna? So remember, those were the base colors. So, you know, depending on which one you choose, I'm going to choose Luna for today, just to be a little bit more on the sparkly gold for the holidays. So you're going to take a little bit of that on your brush, and you're just gonna do underneath your eyebrow. Okay, there's a lot of space on the top here of my eyelid, but I do want to just emphasize the eyebrow at this point. And you can see how the light hits it, so it creates a really beautiful contrast with the All That Glitters eyeshadow. The other place I love placing a color like that, as a tired mom of two little boys with a lot of energy, is on the inner corners of the eyes. Okay, everyone. So I went in and I applied a little bit of the liquid eyeliner by Pure Anada and a lot of mascara of the blackest black, most beautiful natural mascara I've tried, which is the Pure Anada Black Mascara. Now, this is all optional and it all depends on your skill and your eye size as well. You definitely don't have to do a liquid eyeliner. I kept it pretty simple. I didn't do a wing. It just follows my natural line, which is much easier to do than trying to get that wing to line up. So, you know, if your makeup skills are not, up there to be able to do the wing, following your natural lash line looks just as amazing. All right. So the third tip to bring your makeup to a holiday theme for your videos would be to do the classic red lip. Now, nothing puts emphasis on your mouth like a red lip. So whether you choose to do a more dramatic eye, or if you just want to do, a light eyeshadow and amp it up with a lot of mascara, that red lip speaks volumes and it actually dresses up your face. You don't need to apply very much else. So now to get that red lip to stay, because we don't have a lot of the ingredients in the natural lipsticks that conventional lipsticks have, the binders are not the same. The overall kind of chemical ingredients that makes a lipstick last 24-hour wear, infallible. Doesn't L'Oreal do something like that? Anyways, you don't want to have your lipstick on for 24 hours. So this would be another way to do it, to get it to stay. All right. So definitely you need a lip liner. All right. So a lip liner does not have to be red. It doesn't have to match your lipstick color, because you're probably not going to use it very often. All right. Especially if you don't wear lipstick very often. So my tip would be just get a fleshy toned lip liner that can actually look great with all your lipsticks, and it can actually create a lip line that looks like skin. Okay, so the one that I use today is a little bit on the warmer side, but that's fine because you're not going to be able to see it once we do a really, really nice application of that lipstick on top. So this one here is Spice by Pure Anada. It's a nude, but it's a warmer nude, as you can see. Now, after you apply your lip liner, you want to make sure that you kind of feather it all over your lip, because that's going to help your red lipstick stay put. All right, so there you have it. I know it's loud. So the shape on the top of your lips is up to you. Now, after your lipstick is on, I love, of course, blending it in with the lip brush. That way you can make sure that you've blended that lip liner and the lipstick into each other, so it's undetectable. And then you're gonna take a tissue, right, after you just blend it in. And then you're gonna take a tissue and you're gonna blot the excess. Okay? If you don't do that, this is going to end up on the first surface that your lips touch, whether it's your coffee cup or, I don't know, you kiss your significant other. All right. So after you've done that, we're going to go in and set it in place with a little bit of powder. So you just want to pick up a little bit of powder, give it a little shake. And this is just with a blush brush or powder brush. And you're going to go powder the area, and I think that this would be enough to get your lipstick to last a little bit throughout your video while you're talking. Maybe it's a longer webinar where you're taking a sip of water or tea. So definitely I think this would be enough. All right, so there you have it. 3 tips on doing a little bit more of a holiday inspired makeup for your virtual calls, your Zoom calls, starting with warming up the skin, adding a little bit of a sparkle to your eyes, and ending up with a classic red lip. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please subscribe to my channel so you can get notified every week when I post another video. I'll see you here next Tuesday.